I have just one question today. Why do you people like engaging in trauma Olympics? You want to ask me what is trauma Olympics? We know what it means. Maybe you don't just know why they are calling it like that. Trauma Olympics is when somebody tells you, oh, I went through this, and you to say,
even me, God, you suffer reach me. You never suffer reach me.
And Nigerians, we do this a lot. We are always trying to compete when it comes to who suffer pass. Hello guys, welcome back to Inside the Mind with Safi, a space where we talk about the things going on in our heads that we don't always say out loud. And today we are talking on trauma Olympics. Now, we have sort of created a culture where everybody is trying to compare their sufferings, their hurts, their trauma and their pain. We are trying to see, who suffered the most. And you will see this often in conversations. Maybe somebody is like, I went through this, and someone will be like, you know, suffer reach me. I heard a conversation when a guy was talking about how much he suffered in the university, and what people could say was, you know, suffer reach me. You may be saying a gari and okra and a drink. I was like, you people have turned this into competition. Is that what you're supposed to be competing about? The contest. Kamafiya compete nítorí Ọlọ́run. Like ṣe football or basketball competition, it's now suffer that people are using to compete. And we do not know that somehow we've already reduced the rate at which people want to talk. Because I know that when I start talking, somebody is waiting for me to tell me that I've not seen enough. What I now even hate the most is when somebody is going through a rough patch and you're not telling them, some people have it worse. Is that what you're supposed to say? I'm always on this ground that when you don't have anything reasonable to tell someone going through a rough time, don't say anything, just keep quiet. We do not have to engage in trauma Olympics. You don't have to tell people how much you suffered. You are not comforting them by that, my dear. You're only trying to minimize their pain, and you don't even know that. One thing we must learn to understand is that the way we handle situations is very different. I will not handle a situation the same way another person would. There might even be some things that do not really mean to you like that is a big deal for somebody else. I was conversing with someone and I told them about something that someone did that hurt my feelings, and the person was like, is that a big deal? Oh yes, for me it's a big deal, my dear, because the way I handle things, our emotional capacities are not the same things. The way I feel things is quite different from yours. You cannot compare your healing, you cannot compare your journey to another person's own. So desist from this trauma Olympics thing. Stop trying to compare your pain with someone else's own, especially when they are trying to talk to you. Please, we must learn to quit that culture. It has become something very normal. We have normalized it, and this is very much not normal. How can I come to you trying to talk to you about something and your first response to me is, that's not even a big deal, Seth. You've not even gone through a lot. What's there? It will take the whole strength in me not to slap your face, honestly speaking. I'm going to say this again. If you do not have something reasonable to tell someone who is obviously struggling, apart from saying, it's not a big deal, or telling them, you've not even experienced anything up to me, please just shut up. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Please shut up. Once you know that you don't have anything else to say than to compare their hurt with your own, or to try to prove to them that they are weak and you are strong, please, with all due respect, shut up your mouth, shut up and move on with your life. T for thanks, please. And this thing, I've seen this among men severally. Your fellow man will come outside and say, okay, I'm feeling this, I'm not okay, something is wrong. And what his fellow men will say will be like, don't be like a woman. What is there? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Now, because of now they do men's mental health month. I mean, we should all have freedom of expression, because times are really hard there. The town is hard. Let us create a culture where people can talk without getting their feelings being compared with another person's own. Let us create an environment where people feel safe enough to say their troubles, to say whatever they are struggling with, to say their feelings out loud without feeling that they will be judged, or without being scared of someone trying to beat their feelings down. Let's work on that. We can do very much better as human beings. This has been Inside the Mind with Safi. Chill, you go dey alright, one step at a time. Ciao.